Hello everyone, I'm Mr.Q. Today we come to the topic. Echoes of Revelation. Are we approaching Earth's final chapter? Have you ever looked at the tumultuous events unfolding around us, the relentless headlines of disaster, disease, and discord, and felt a shiver of recognition? A sense that perhaps, just perhaps, these aren't random occurrences, but echoes of something much older, something prophesied long ago? For over 2 millennia, the Book of Revelation, a powerful and often debated part of the Christian Bible, has captivated and concerned humanity with its vivid imagery of plagues, wars, and cosmic disturbances. It speaks of a future so dramatic, so transformative, that it forces us to confront fundamental questions about our existence. Today, we embark on a thought-provoking exploration, not to preach, but to ponder. We'll examine the intriguing connections, and sometimes divergences, between these ancient prophecies and the undeniable realities of our modern world. Can scientific explanations for phenomena like pandemics, climate shifts, and astronomical events shed light on what some interpret as biblical signs? Or do these ancient texts offer a deeper, symbolic truth about humanity's enduring challenges? Join me as we delve into the heart of these mysteries, considering the enduring questions about our future and the fate of our planet. The Four Horsemen and our troubled present. Revelation vividly describes four horsemen, each unleashing a cascade of calamities upon humankind. These aren't just characters in an ancient story. Their symbolism feels disturbingly relevant today. First, the white horse, often associated with pestilence and conquest. Think back to the early 2020s. The COVID-19 pandemic swept across the globe with unprecedented speed, causing immense suffering, straining healthcare systems to their breaking point, and fundamentally altering the way we live. We witnessed empty streets, crowded hospitals, and a collective global anxiety, while science rapidly identified the virus and developed vaccines. The sheer scale and impact of the pandemic resonate with the biblical descriptions of widespread disease. It wasn't divine intervention, but a natural virus, yet its effect on human society was globally transformative, mirroring the disruption of a biblical plague. Next, the fiery red steed, symbolizing war and bloodshed. Our modern world is unfortunately no stranger to conflict. From regional disputes to larger-scale international wars, violence continues to plague nations, leading to immense human suffering, mass displacement, and profound economic instability. The images of shattered cities, refugee camps, and the human cost of conflict are a constant, heartbreaking reminder. What's particularly chilling is how advancements in weaponry, from drones to hypersonic missiles, amplify the potential for destruction far beyond anything imagined in ancient times. It's as if the red horse has been upgraded with unimaginable destructive power. We're not just fighting with swords. We're wielding the power to reshape landscapes and societies in mere moments. The black horse, carrying scales, represents famine and economic hardship today. Despite incredible technological advancements in agriculture and food production, food insecurity remains a critical global issue. Factors like climate change, political instability, conflict, and economic inequality contribute to widespread hunger and malnutrition, particularly in vulnerable regions. The fragility of global supply chains, exposed during recent crises, highlights how interconnected and vulnerable our food systems are. It's a stark reminder that abundance for some doesn't negate scarcity for many, echoing the scales of unequal distribution described in Revelation. Finally, the pale horse, ridden by death, accompanied by Hades. This symbolizes widespread mortality and the ultimate consequence of the preceding calamities. While medical science has made incredible strides, increasing life expectancy in many parts of the world, events like pandemics, wars, and famines tragically contribute to increased death rates and underscore the inherent fragility of human life. The sheer number of lives lost to preventable causes, be it hunger, conflict, or treatable diseases, is a modern tragedy. While these modern events bear a striking resemblance to the symbolic imagery of the Four Horsemen, It's crucial to remember that scientific and sociological analysis provide explanations rooted in complex natural and human cause factors, not necessarily divine intervention. But the resonance is undeniable, isn't it? Cosmic signs and Earth's tremors. Beyond earthly scourges, Revelation also speaks of dramatic celestial and terrestrial events, great earthquakes, the sun becoming dark, and the moon turning blood red. For millennia, our planet has experienced powerful earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, causing immense destruction and altering landscapes. From the devastating 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami in Japan to the ongoing seismic activity around the Pacific Ring of Fire, these are natural forces of immense power, attributed by science to the movement of tectonic plates deep within the Earth. Similarly, solar and lunar eclipses are well understood astronomical phenomena. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes directly between the sun and Earth, temporarily blocking the sun's light. A lunar eclipse happens when the Earth passes between the sun and the moon, casting a shadow on the moon, sometimes giving it a reddish hue due to the scattering of sunlight through Earth's atmosphere. Hence the evocative term blood moon. These are predictable, scientific occurrences. However, consider the psychological impact these events had on ancient civilizations who lack our scientific understanding. Imagine a sudden, inexplicable darkness falling over the land, or the moon turning a terrifying shade of red. It's easy to see how such powerful and visually impactful natural occurrences could have been interpreted as ominous signs, portents of profound change, or even divine judgment. While we now have a comprehensive scientific understanding of their causes and predictability, the sheer power and visual spectacle of these events can still evoke a sense of awe and wonder, perhaps mirroring the fear and uncertainty they inspired in the past. Are these simply natural cycles, or are they, for some, potential harbingers? Natural events aligning with ancient predictions in ways that prompt deeper questions? The enigma of strange sounds and trumpet calls. In recent years, scattered reports have emerged from around the globe of people hearing strange, inexplicable sounds in the sky or emanating from unknown sources. These phenomena, often dubbed the hum or sky trumpets online, have sparked widespread fascination and debate. While many have likely explanations rooted in natural occurrences like seismic activity, atmospheric conditions, or even human-made activities like industrial sounds, some reports remain a mystery, leading to intriguing speculation. The Book of Revelation describes a series of trumpet blasts by angels, each heralding a new wave of judgment and cataclysmic events, from hail and fire mixed with blood, to mountains thrown into the sea, and the darkening of celestial bodies. For some, these modern reports of unusual sounds evoke the imagery of these divine warnings, suggesting a subtle, auditory prelude to greater events. However, it's crucial to approach such claims with critical thinking. Without verifiable evidence and rigorous scientific analysis, attributing these sounds directly to supernatural causes remains speculative. Scientists are actively investigating these phenomena, looking into everything from infrasound low-frequency sound waves to geomagnetic disturbances. It's important to consider and investigate all natural and man-made explanations first, such as unusual wind patterns, structural vibrations, or even mass psychological phenomena, before drawing conclusions based solely on ancient prophecies. Yet, the persistent reports do create a unique contemporary parallel to the ancient warnings, leaving us to wonder about the limits of our current understanding. Earth's past extinctions and our present crisis. The history of our planet is marked by several major extinction events, periods where a significant percentage of life on Earth vanished in a relatively short time. These weren't slow declines. They were catastrophic resets. The fossil record provides compelling evidence of these past die-offs and the subsequent slow, arduous process of recovery and diversification of life. Think of the asteroid impact that ended the reign of the dinosaurs 66 million years ago, or the Permian-Triassic extinction, the Great Dying, which wiped out over 90% of marine species. These were moments of profound loss, followed by new beginnings. Today, scientists warn that we are currently in the midst of what some are calling the sixth mass extinctio, driven primarily by human activities, habitat destruction, pollution, overexploitation of resources, and rapidly accelerating climate change are causing a dramatic decline in biodiversity, with species disappearing at an alarming rate. It's a crisis unfolding before our eyes, not over millions of years, but within decades. While the scale and specific causes of past extinctions differ from the current crisis, the potential for widespread ecological collapse and its profound consequences for humanity are undeniable. Could the warnings in Revelation be interpreted not just as literal divine wrath, but as a metaphorical call to recognize the immense fragility of life and the potential for self-inflicted devastation if we fail to care for our planet? Understanding Earth's history, the science behind these extinction events, and the resilience of life itself provides a crucial context for considering the long-term consequences of our actions. It's a powerful lesson. Nature will always find a way to regenerate, but humanity's place in that regenerated world is entirely dependent on the choices we make now. Whether you interpret the book of Revelation as literal prophecy, symbolic allegory, or a reflection of ancient anxieties, its powerful imagery and themes of crisis and transformation continue to resonate in our modern world. While scientific understanding provides invaluable insights into the causes and mechanisms of the events we witness, the enduring questions about the future of humanity and our planet remain. Ultimately, regardless of one's beliefs about divine intervention or the end times, the challenges we face, from pandemics and conflicts to environmental degradation and social inequality, demand our collective attention and urgent action. The future is not predetermined. We are not simply passive observers of a pre-written script. By embracing scientific knowledge, fostering global cooperation, and making conscious choices to protect our planet and each other, we have the power to shape a more positive and sustainable future. This means accelerating our transition to renewable energy, investing in sustainable agriculture, promoting peace and diplomacy, and ensuring equitable access to resources and healthcare for all. Let us move forward with a sense of shared responsibility, working together to build a world where hope and resilience prevail over fear and despair. The future is not written in stone, but in the choices we make today, every single one of us.